announcing the you know, the new water programs that we supposed to be putting on the site yesterday. But we had this little setback. We had other things we had to do. So, believe it or not, we're headed out to put it. Who's that? They finally called me. Hey, hold up, Duchess. We're headed out to put it on the site now. So, tomorrow, when you get up, it'll be on the site. It'll be on the site later in about 3 hours. The new ones will be on the site, which is children's upgrade, and I will explain each one of them later. But now you'll be able to get the descriptions to each of, not the description, but the actual affirmation. Oh shit. You know what, Adrian? Oh God. I think I gotta go back. I left something in Zenwombs. God damn it. Okay, so sorry about that. So anyway, yeah, children's upgrade. Mind you, children's upgrade is not just for children. I just got a really good testimony on children's all. Wow, it was awesome. Somebody's parents, they're in their 70s, was on children's all. And she says her mother has literally reversed age, like her wrinkles and stuff. Like she couldn't even explain it to her. She was saying how she couldn't even really explain it to her because, you know, she's in the 70s, don't really get it. So she just tell her, just listen to this, listen to the water every day. The children's all water program. Listen to this water every day. It's going to help you feel better. So she says her mother, the wrinkles left her skin, her teeth lightened up, all kind of stuff. And that's on children's all. And let me give y'all a point of good news too. 3 days ago, or 2 now, I don't know, my mother is finally on, I got her own water program. I'm so excited. As a matter of fact, and I went over there, I made a mistake. I told y'all that plant, my grandmother's plant is like 30 years old. I was wrong because I went and got pictures so I could show y'all the mother plant, where it comes from, my grandmother's plant. No, that my grandmother's plant that my mother has is 47 years old that my mother had. And it's two different plants. Her plant and my plant don't look like the same plant. But I finally got a picture of that mother plant, so I'll do a video just for that. I mean, just with that one for y'all. But my mother, she's on Total Healing 3.0, and she's loving. I'm so happy because her health issues. One of the main being lupus. I think some of y'all was around a couple years back when she had to get the blood transfusion, and I was the only one with the old blood type. That was her blood type. So that whole thing. And y'all was in the hospital with us when she got the transfusion. Y'all was there praying with us. But she is on water programs now, so I know her health is just gonna. I can't wait for the report from her when I get back. So, but anyway, so that's what we have. We have children's upgrade. Now, children's upgrade. I'm gonna make these brief because I don't have a long time before I get where I'm going. Children's upgrade, briefly, and I'll do this for y'all. Like I said, another time, is for all of us, not just children, but what a lot of us have to go back to our childhood. A lot of us are trying to go back and fix childhood traumas. A lot of us are trying to go back and like now, a lot of us know that it's important to be childlike, but a lot of us don't want to go back to the children we were and the traumas that we were in. So it's definitely removing trauma from the child now, you know, for children and the adult child. So it's for everybody. You'll see it have some chanting in it and some laughter, like literally laugh. When I listen to it, I always find myself smiling, and that's what I want for the children. So if y'all could put the children on at least like twice a day, in the AM before school, just the AM at certain times, they wake up, they gotta listen to it before they go to rest. Like the child I used to take care of, he had to meditate every day at 8. And he go to bed to meditation. So put the affirmation on. They don't know the language, but they young and more impressionable. They'll pick the language up. They'll hear it and pick it up. So, but this is to upgrade the child in all of us. Like some of the what is affirming in the child is how powerful you are, how great you are, how it's okay to have a voice, things like that. That's in Steinoon, that this water is put in these children. So it's pretty awesome. But it's not just for children, it's for the child in you. And then we have the 26 powers of personal journey. That one was created for the individual. Like, in a nutshell, I was working with a dozen people at one time, and I noticed that all of them had similar issues. Everybody like had their individual stuff, but mostly everybody had like the same things that was going on with them, like insecurity. You can't find your voice, can't find your inner power, can't find, you know, things like that. So I created the 26 powers because this is layered 26 times. It's a very powerful, even the affirmation being spoken in Steinoon in this one, even the layering of it is powerful in itself. Like it's a whole different kind of vibration. I'm driving slow because I don't want to get there so fast because I want to get right to work. It's got 3 hours. So that's one. And I'm just short today because I'm going to do a video on each one of them. But then you have 3.0, the Total Healing 3.0. That one's coming out. All of those we about to go put them on the site right now. Total Healing, and that's the last thing we have to do before we get on the road. So Total Healing 3.0. This one is addressing or bringing healing and affirming to 14 body systems. 14. So when they come up on the site, make sure y'all look at the descriptions. After today, all the descriptions, in the description, there'll be a whole section of the description in blue. It'll be a whole description. In the description, there'll be a whole section in blue. That will be the actual affirmation. Since y'all don't know the Steinoon, I'm putting it in the English what's being said, so you could be a part of it. You could read that over every day, screenshot that what is being said, so you will know, and that'll only bring more healing to yourself because you'll be involved in it. So you can read that, read it to the children before they actually listen to the actual water program. So and then I'll go to the next thing. That's all to take me to my talk real quick. But then we have the DNA revolution. So those 4 is coming out. DNA revolution is self-explanatory. This one is addressing the dark mother in your mitochondria DNA. It's addressing the mitochondria DNA. It's addressing, forget what's called, but the regular DNA. It's addressing the sleeping DNA. It's addressing so many things on a cellular level to awaken your DNA and the dark mother in you. It's addressing the magnetite crystals in your brain. You have millions of magnetite crystals in your brain that connects you to the magnetic field to help you to with your womb creations, what y'all call manifestations. There are free ones. Go to my other YouTube channel called Zenwombs with an S, the number 2. Can a moderator put it in, please? Zenwombs, the number 2. And Zenwombs, the number 2. And it's a playlist. It's a 3-minute water programs. Those over there are so powerful. Like, as a matter of fact, one of the ones on the website, Sound, like the Sound meditation, Sound healing is called, Sound meditation. That one comes from that 3-minute water one. I put that up for y'all, and y'all liked it so much. I had at least a dozen people ask for it to be longer, so I made it longer and put it on the site to sell. Because the 3-minute ones I just do for y'all healing. So the Sound one like that, and the opener one in that 3 minutes was so powerful for people. They wanted it the same way. They was like, can you please put it on the site? So they over on the site, minimum I think of 15 minutes, the max about 25 minutes, 26 minutes, whatever they are. But because I got those from the 15 minutes one is why I only made them $50. But they powerful. It's like those, like Sound, that's the one if you got pain in your body, or if I have pain in my body, that's the one I listen to. If I want all of my portals open, my being just more open, my mind more open, go to the opener. It's no joke. It's no joke. But listen to the water. That's important. So anyway, yes, it's free ones over there, 3 minutes long. What's the difference in the 3 minutes one and the longer ones? Is you're not getting the full affirmation. So like when I put up, now I'm about to go on the road, I'll be online more and posting more. And I'm about to put up like a snippet of the new ones, right? It'll only be 3 minutes, but you're missing a whole 26-minute affirmation, what's being spoken over you. So you want the fullness. That's the difference of the free ones, even though they're powerful. The testimonies are over there too. You can see what other people are saying. Some of those testimonies, the beginning was all for just the free ones. Before I put them up to sell. So, and then of course with the DNA, like I said, with the DNA revolution, you blinded me. Like that light that's on your phone right there. Get your phone, let me show you something. Let me show you something. See that light right there, across right there? That's what's blinded me. So just put it in the shade like that. And sun hit. No, it's not getting me right here. It's getting me with a light right on that corner. So just get it out the whatever. Okay, so those 4 will be out in a second, and then I'll be doing more talks on them, give you more information about them. In the description will be the actual affirmation, so you'll know what's being spoken over you. And again, make sure you listen to them. Read the affirmations. Make sure you read the affirmations, screenshot them, so you'll know what they are. You see? And then you'll know what's being spoken over you. So real quick, my talk I wanted to do is about the receptor blockers, because y'all keep asking. I talk a lot about receptor blockers. Now, water programs remove receptor blockers, and water programs make corrections in you that need to be made. Where do I get that from? I get that from the same place that I was told, from where I got to make the water programs from in the first place. The guardians told me to make these water programs and gave me the full formula. And then once I created them or started creating them, the guardians gave me more instructions and said that they remove receptor blockers. that they make the corrections in man. Now, I went further into research because I heard that before, corrections in man. So I went to the ancient tablets. Now, in the ancient tablets, Dr. York wrote a book called The Black Book. And the excerpt from that was from the ancient tablets. I mean, the ancient tablets, like the ones Billy Carson talk about, like the Enuma Elish, the Gilgamesh epics, the Atrahasis tablets, the Tanakh, which y'all may call the Torah, but the Tanakh, the ancient tablets, and there's many more. These that's written in cuneiform, written in stone. These tablets. So it talked about man needed when the Anunnaki was creating man in their image. You find that in Genesis, was creating man in their image. When they stopped the process, they didn't finish the fullness. Man, you needed a total of 146 corrections, and we only had gotten 76. So when the Guardians say that it makes the corrections in man, I'm figuring they're talking about what they're speaking on in the ancient tablets. So, but I know it for actual fact that it's making corrections, because I am not the same person in my spirituality that I was in anything, in my physical body, in my spirituality, in my thought process, that I was back in August before I started water program, because I started in October last year. We almost up on a year now that I've been doing this. That's so long. Wow, it's so crazy. I'm not the same being. I already have a certain abilities that I have access to, that I came on this planet with, and I had to have come on this planet with. But certain things are going on with me that I know is coming from water programs. Each one something different. But being under the, like, I haven't even listened to the DNA, the children. I started on the personal, but then I couldn't listen to it no more because I had to create the total healing. And since I created the total healing, I think, how long has it been since I created total healing? 3.0 now. About 3 months. I've been on the total healing for at least 3-4 months. I can't let it go. I can't even move to the next one yet, because this one is doing so much. Like, I felt the corrections in, because each one does something different. That's the thing. But the corrections this one is making, when I tell y'all my senses are heightened, like some kind of wolf. Like, I feel everything. Right now, I'm feeling the vibration of my own words. I'm not making it up. I'm sitting here right now, keep getting these little bursts of chills. And I feel my chill bumps come up on my face. Right now, I mean literally right now. I can feel everything. I have to watch everybody I talk to. I was talking to somebody the other day that I don't like talking to. I always never like talking to them because they always talking about something negative, like make my goddamn toenails grow. I be staring at them. Is there a fucking positive bone in your body? So I always got irritated. But in my newfound awareness, I was sitting there talking to them the other day, and I felt what they were doing to me. Oh, that's what was making me irritated. I could feel my actual cells and probably the chromatin shrinking my DNA. I could feel me on a cellular level just shrinking it, just balling up and just like screaming. And I could feel the vibration of that. I'm like, oh shit. But it changed things. And because I've changed, because of water program, I didn't even take it like I used to take it. I brought myself to a calm while they were talking. I'm realizing what's going on in me, so I started dealing with that first. So I started speaking to my body, because I came into the understanding that my body is not my body, but Visake is my partner. So I started talking to my partner, because I got my partner in a situation right now. So I'm telling my partner, listen, don't clam up, you relax. We don't have to be affected by that. We have to help this person. is what I was saying to my body. So I was speaking over me first, easing me. Because I could feel myself like this, so I relaxed that. I came into a real calm, relaxed state, meditative state. And I put my hand on the small of this person's back. And I rubbed them and started doing Reiki without their knowledge, just sending positive energy to this person. And then changed the conversation and made them laugh. And we just started laughing and talking about something else. Because normally they would come right back, but it was working. I'm like, okay, it's working. The Reiki's working in this moment. And we changed, and I brought more laughter and changed the topic. Let's talk about plants, and let's talk, just change the subject. But I can feel everything. And this is a conversation we were having. Let's make me do this talk today. Because of that, like so many receptors in my being has been unblocked. Like so y'all been asking, like, what are receptors? You have so many receptors in your hair have receptors. Your hair receives information. Your hair is an antenna. Look up the hair receptors. You have so many different kinds of skin receptors. Skin makes testosterone. Skin has all kinds of receptors to receive light. It reacts in different ways. Some people burn in the sun. That's different receptors. Some people absorb the sun and it just turned darker. That's different receptors. Which means, what is a receptor? It's information. You got proteins that's receptors. You got hormones that's receptors. You got receptors in your gut. You got receptors in your blood, in your bones, in your brain. You have so many receptors. You got magnetite crystals in your brain that receives information from the electromagnetic field and connect to it, send information to it. These are all pathways, y'all. You are really not even here. We're just vibration. Information is coming in and going out constantly. We are like epigenetics. You have so many receptors in your body that's receiving your environment. This is how you are able. Look into my man, the Three Amigos, the other one, the one you don't listen to really. The little scientists. You got Greg Brayton, you got Joe Dispenza, and the Three Amigos. The little scientist, little quirky little self. Yo, who I'm talking about? Y'all, somebody know? It's right there. It'll come. If I even know what I'm talking about, let me know. So anyway, he talks a lot about epigenetics and gene manipulation. You know what I mean? Like that little man. But I'll tell you his name in a minute. Because you need to really look into him and what he's talking about. As a matter of fact, he's up on my thing right now. I was listening to him a little bit when I was taking a shower. Anyway, oh, come on. That's my boy. Three Amigos. Greg Brayton, Joe Dispenza. I know somebody got to know who I'm talking about. He's a doctor. Little Caucasian man. Real cool. Like somebody I really like to meet. Go look it up real quick. Okay, she'll go get it. So I want y'all to look into him and listen to these people. Listen to Greg Brayton. Listen to Joe Dispenza. And this one I'm about to say y'all in a minute. Him. He the one who really talk about epigenetics, right? And how it works. This information is for us. You need to absorb what he's saying. And how epigenetics is meaning above the gene. Because they thought like the genes was basically being programmed from within some kind of way. But him back in 69, when I was born, he discovered like, no, the genes are being affected by their environment. You feel me? And Bruce Lipton. Look up Bruce Lipton. So the genes are being affected by the environment. So that's called epi, above genetics, or like he learned that above the dermis, the skin, and anyway. So your environment, which is above the genetics, is how we are receiving a lot and programming ourselves and making our reality. Womb creating is, as y'all call it, manifestation, but womb creating. So all of these things are receptors, but they put a lot out here in the world to block your receptors. They just have you focus on what they have you focused on. Get your hair did, get your nails done. They want you worried about your image. They got you programmed about image. They got you worried about gold digging some dude, or vice versa, or you feel what I'm saying? It got you thinking about everything but what you should be thinking about, and focus on your spirituality, because there's so many things out here. They got a full plan to take you away from your spirituality so that you don't come into. So they got the food covered, they got the air covered, they got the water covered. They just got in every way covered that your receptors will be blocked. And then they got us obese and fat. So then you receptor blockers, you can't even get insulin in the cell, let alone information. Your minerals ain't getting in. A lot of information that we need comes from minerals, and these minerals inform the entire system, but a lot of the systems are blocked. And this sound or sound healing that we were given, this sound healing is here to remove receptor blockers. Like, I have people telling me sound healing in these water programs is removing receptor blockers better than herbs. Go look at the testimonies on Zenwombs too. It says the testimonies better than herbs, because it's vibrations, and water speaks to water. I didn't ever know again how to do this. The guardians taught me what to do. They gave me the instructions for us. Y'all need to be under the water programs. Your children need to be under the water programs. For children, anything that got children on it, it's only $50. You have all your children underwater program. You work at a daycare, get it, put the children during nap time, underwater program. Heal them while you're working with them. Heal them in the schools. Heal them in the hospitals. This ain't something that's gonna come, y'all. This is something that's here right now, and it's working on the people. My favorite story is the 4 children with autism who never spoke before. Her children are 17 through 21, never spoke before. She put them babies, she started them, if I'm not mistaken, on sound meditation. All 4 of her children are speaking now. That's why the Sissstars that got me set up with, to do the blog talk with the lawyer, who's an advocate for autistic children, higher learning, is just waiting for me. I'll probably be on Higher Learning Network next day while I'm on the road. I wanted to finish all of this stuff. It's like 4 different radio shows and stuff that wanted to talk to me about this, but I needed to finish everything, clear my mind so I can focus on that. So I'm ready now. Today is the last things we got to do. And we're on the road now. So I need to get it now while it's hot. Get it now before others. Get it now. I don't even know. If I had to recommend, this is serious to y'all. Okay, you know what? I'll forget that. Before that, we'll talk about. This is important. I need y'all to know this. You will block. Damn, I want to go that way. You can block what the water program is trying to do for you by thinking too much, by adding to it. You can add to the other stuff you do or do it later. Don't add an affirmation to this water program. Don't think too much. The instructions are to think I am healed. That's it. Don't think too much. Don't think, oh man, I want to be open like Ceka open. Don't think that, because let me tell you what you're doing. everybody has different corrections that they need. Now, I've come into this awareness, right? You may want that awareness, but when you're under the water program, this may sound weird, don't hope for that awareness. What I want you to do is go into the water program with an open mind, an open heart, and an open being, and say, I am healed, and allow the water program to remove the receptor blockers. That's another reason why all the parasites and mucus come out when people first start listening to it, because that's receptor blockers. You get certain information you can't receive, all that mucus that leak out your mucous membranes, covering everything, causing discomfort and dis-ease in your body. So don't think. You just listen, literally. Build. This is what I do. When I listen to water therapy, when I'm focusing in, I build a relationship with me and the water. I have an instruction video on Zenwombs too, telling you also how to let them in. I think that video is under the 3-minute free ones videos playlist, and I think it's under the testimony playlist. So just sit and listen to it. What I'm telling you to do, allow the water in. And the reason I tell y'all that way is to get you more involved in understanding that it's the water doing the healing. So the way I have you bring it into your ears, fill your whole insides up, then put yourself in a bubble. But watch that video for more of the instruction. And surround yourself with the water. Everything else going on is there for a purpose. To relax you, to burn something out, to take away some trauma. It's there for a purpose. Let it do what it's doing. What I want you to do is to listen to the water and think, I am healed. Now, sister, that's what the guardian said do. That's why I tell y'all that. You don't have to add to it. Now, when I listen to Total Healing 3.0, I think I am totally healed. That's the only thing that's different. I think I am totally healed. And I get in with that water, and we become one. Like the water begins to sound like voices. I get in so deep with that water. So don't try to focus on everything. And don't try to focus on what you want. Again, because my journey is mine. I think I went down the wrong street. My journey is mine, right? So I've come into this newfound awareness. Now say you go into water program and that's what you're thinking. I want this newfound awareness. That's not what you should be thinking, because you might not get it because you're changing what the water program is trying to do. The water programs know the corrections that you need. These vibrations will make the corrections for you to get here. So if you think right from where you are, needing all these corrections, to I want where ceka at, you misdirecting the vibrations. You don't have to. That's how powerful this thing is. That's my truck. Something like that. Yeah, that's my highway. I was renegade. Don't think. Just think I am healed with every one of them. Now, if you, like, say you're listening to Zen meditation and you have pain in your, oh, look at that hawk. Tell hawk. You know, that's my name. There it is. Damn, it's big too. You ain't see it? See that straight down there? Big spread tail spread out. You just think I am healed and allow the program to program you. It's saying all kinds of stuff to you. It's not saying I want pick one. What ceka got? No. You will level up the way you're supposed to level up. Hope y'all understand what you will level up the way you're supposed to level up. That you might be at a certain level that needs corrections to get where I am. You feel me? So for the long term or whatever, you could choose to be where I have what I have, but don't go into your personal program thinking about me. Go into it thinking I am totally healed. These are the instructions that come from the guardians with the instructions of how to make it. This is what they told me to do with it. This is what they told me to tell you. So when I go in, I don't think nothing but and with the 3.0, because it's called total healing, I think I am totally healed. And I allow it to do whatever it want to do. And every time I do that. That's another thing too I also do, I want to pass to y'all. When I go into it, like I can just like right now just cut one off for me. 3.0 on. Go with me with this real quick, y'all. Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear this and me at the same time? Or cut this up or down? Tell me. Can y'all hear me and this at the same time? Somebody holler at me. Can y'all hear this and me at the same time? I'm gonna keep talking until somebody say something. I know it'll be a delay in this. So, just go with me for a minute. Like I'll close my eyes. And yeah, I see there's a lot going on. You hear bowls, you hear the chimes, you hear the stanoon. But what I want you to focus on is the actual water. Things will do what they're here to do for you. They will do what they're here to do for you. What you focus on is the water. Don't create nothing. Don't add nothing. I am healed. Now, I'll do that and I'll focus in. Like right now, I'm focusing on the water. Like I just got chills. Ooh, see it? Coming up. When I get the chills from it, that means I know I let it in. When I feel it inside of me, I know I let it in. Because you could just I could just listen to it. I don't have no chills right now. But then I can listen to it. Ooh. Like now, when I listen to it, it affects me. I feel it. I feel the vibration. So try and work on that. Like, let it in. Water, not everything else. It's intense that I can hear almost like the water's talking. The water in my body begins to react to the water, the sound of the water. Water speaks to water. Remember that. Running water speaks to water. And this, like each one of them gets programmed. Like, hear the words in this? The water has been programmed with them words for hours before the water's recorded. So the water is speaking that. So that's just not any running water. I just don't go in my water fountain and say, push the cord, put water on it. No, the water is programmed with this whole thing. It's in the water. So the other sounds are here for you. That's why you can listen to children's all. All is very, very powerful. I program the water with all. And didn't add anything to it. And then recorded just the sound of water. And recorded just the sound of water. That turned out to be so powerful. Just the water. Because it's the water that's doing the other vibrations has its place. Like I say, the new awareness that I'm in, your body is doing way more than you know. Your body is way more than you know. You just know, you might know like irritated about something, or hear something makes you irritated, or makes you happy, or that's one thing. But it's different to be in awareness of it and feel the waves going through your body as it's happening. Feel how it's actually hitting your organs. That's the level I'm at. Where I can feel it hitting in my body. Where to figure out if I should tell y'all this. If you got children in the room, take them out. It's so powerful in me right now. I feel everything, right? Even to if I'm aroused, it's a feeling I never felt in my entire life now. And it never goes away. Like it won't go away. Everything is just so open. And that one started with the toes. Hold on, Justin. That one started, just call me ceka though. That one started with the 26 powers. When the sexual things started happening, like the receptors were unblocked. But now it's like not having sex with anything, or just not like even being aroused. I don't know. It'll come over so strong. It'll come up through my body and out through my right hand. I can't even explain it. I never see when you come online, the water program is like a perfect harmonic. Simply like, I know that's right. It's the best way I can word it. It's awesome. It's beyond awesome. That's why I'm going cross country now. Because as many people want it as I can. Because it's saving lives. And it's waking up. Listen, I gotta go. I want to go deeper into this. But I'm going to have to catch y'all tomorrow. Because I need to go get some stuff on the site for y'all right now. I feel it. I got chills. When you feel it, you just send the chills to me. I need my leg to hear. When you feel it, that's when you know you're receiving it. That's what you want. You want to get to that. And it's that level right there. Who just said that? Dennis or Denise or Deanna? When you feel that, is when you know it's working. It's making corrections and removing receptor blockers. And that's what you want. His louse to test for those who knew me. I love you. And I'll see y'all soon. I'm going to let this play for like 60 seconds and I got to go. This is Total Healing 3.0. It'll be on the site in a little bit. And this is awesome because this is my work now. Like I'm gonna be doing when I get back here. When I go across, we're gonna be doing water programs live. I want to do them with y'all. So I'm gonna be doing events where if I'm doing a DNA revolution, you get the DNA revolution with the event. If you already have, show proof that you already have the DNA revolution. There are free ones that we're creating that I'll give out. But which is most important though, I want to do this live events. So I want to do a 3-day one when I get back to Arizona. Maybe a 3-day camp out. Excuse me. Maybe a 3-day camp out somewhere. So we can, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'll tell y'all more later. I got to go. I'll see y'all soon. So just play that back if you want. Let that in, that 3.0 in. It's powerful. But you definitely want the full affirmation, the 26-minute affirmation. And that'll be out in just a little bit. I'll see y'all soon.